Shalom, like give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, like give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to all you sincere brothers pushing his word across the four corners of the earth. This is an article from sctimes.com, and this was published on February the 1st, 2019, and the title says, Native American women and girls, no one knows how many are missing, dead. There's a management tenet that says if you want to change something, count it. In business, that usually means counting to keep score, but there are benefits beyond it. By quantifying the challenge, you change it. You know the size of it, and you have made some observations about the shape it takes while engaged in the counting. Counting something means we care about it. So let's agree that it's time to start counting our Native American women and girls who are murdered, missing, and victimized. It shouldn't be a law already to be created for something like this. As so-called American citizens, pursuant to your U.S. Constitution, they already should be accounted for. There already should be a database when someone becomes missing as a so-called American citizen. So now they want to come up with a new law to account for missing Native American women and girls. It shows you the wickedness of this so-called white man Esau. All right, back to the article. It says, let's just count them. That's what HF 3375 is intended to do. Spend about $48,000 in Minnesota general fund money this year and another $48,000 next year to launch the task force on missing and murdered indigenous women. Among its missions, establish methods for collecting data on violence against women and girls, including missing and murdered Native American women and girls, because no one knows how many there are. Let that sink in for a minute. No one knows how many there are. In this era of big data, little privacy and crime dramas that imply there's a database for everything. There's not one that tracks the open mysteries of Native women and girls who disappear, turn up dead, or otherwise victims of violence. And these so-called Native American women and girls are from the tribe of Gad, which are a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. And just to show you how they don't even have a database, when these so-called Native American women and girls go missing, it just shows you how Esau has a disdain for us, because at the end of the day, Esau knows who we are as a people. And that's why we not counted worthy in this place. And this is Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. That nation not desired is composed of the 12 tribes of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We not desired here. And you look up the word desire, it goes into to be sought about. So these women are going missing, and pretty much they are murdered, or they might be in a prostitution ring now. It just shows you how they're not even being sought after. Like Esau is just pretty much just hiding this under the rug. And this is continually going on and on. But now that light is being brought out upon this, and that's Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is doing that, and he's exposing Esau and his wickedness. Just think about how long this has been going on for years and years at a time. So it says, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. It reminds me of when Jacob brought his 12 sons before he about to get ready to pass in the book of Genesis, the 49th chapter. And he spoke to his son Gad, and he was telling him how a troop should overcome him. And that troop really is talking about the Indian Removal Act, which happened in May 28, 1830 by this devil president, Andrew Jackson. But it's also furthering into 2019, it's still showing you how that troop is overcoming Gad. Because when they so-called discovered America, Gad, Reuben, and Issachar was already here. So it just shows you the wickedness of Esau, man. And now he's trying to pass a new law to be having these so-called Native American women be accounted for when they go missing. And this is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And this is so-called white man, Esau, according to the Bible. He's the one making all these rules and regulations, policies, and decrees. and he's passing it on. And they are unrighteous because they going adverse to the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and their right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people. And the poor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai's people are the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, and it just shows you how these movies that Esau be making is actually true. Like this movie Taken, which came out in 2008, starring this actor Liam Neeson. You know, his daughter and her friend went to Paris, and while they was there, you know, they got kidnapped, and they was going to be sold off into a slavery/prostitution ring. It just shows you how Esau, he's putting this out in his movies, and letting you know, like, things like this are happening nowadays. You know, they be sold out to the highest bidder. It just shows you the wickedness of Esau. And another movie I recommend you brothers check out, it's on Netflix. It's called Wind River. This actually came out in 2017. And it's a guy named Corey Lambert. He's a wildlife officer who finds the body of an 18-year-old woman on an American Indian reservation in Wyoming. And it says, when the autopsy reveals that she was raped, FBI agent Jane Banner arrives to investigate. Teaming up with Lambert as a guide, the duo soon find that their lives are in danger while trying to solve the mystery of the teen's death. And just showing you like a lot of wickedness is happening on those reservations. And that's where our people are, the so-called Native Americans who are from the tribe of Gad. A lot of those girls are going missing. You know, Esau probably using them for his own pleasure, then probably murdering them right after. Or they being sold off like it shows you in that movie Taken. They been sold off to another country and by a higher bidder. So when you see these young so-called black women, Hispanic women, Native American women going missing, how it used to be, they used to be on a milk carton box. A lot of those women probably been sold off to like slavery/prostitution rings. And this is being brought out into the light now because this is Yahweh Shai. He's putting down that skirt on this so-called white man. And we seeing the wickedness he's been doing. All right, so back in Isaiah 10:2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, because we are poor here. We are spiritually poor, and also we are poor on monetary level. You know, you straight just got the riches from the so-called Native Americans here before you so-called discover it. You took away their riches. Look how you took the riches from so-called Puerto Ricans. And the list goes on. It says, the poor of my people, we are spiritually afflicted here, man. That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And Esau, he's steadily doing that nowadays. And this is Obadiah 1:6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? And that's the doings of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. We at the last leg of Esau's rulership. So by us being at the last end of Esau's rulership, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, he's bringing the light out on Esau. He's shining the light upon Esau, and everybody's seeing the wickedness he's been doing since he's been a nation on this planet Earth. That's why it's more and more details that's coming out on Esau now. Like all the things he's been doing with his policies, you know, all his decrees, the things he's been hidden for years. And that was the biggest strength of the Illuminati, was their secrecy. And now the average Negro or Hispanic, they know about the Illuminati now. So this is being brought out by Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai via his prophets and also via Esau's whistleblowers. But they are coming out and shedding light about this shadow government. So how are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? So we are in the last days now, and now information is being brought out more and more on Esau. It says that knowledge should be increased, and part of that knowledge is bringing out the wickedness of Esau, something he's been hiding for years. This is Job 24:14. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and the night is as a thief. And the murderer is talking about Esau. That same spirit goes back into Cain. Then it came back as Esau. And now you see these so-called Caucasians today. They are known as the murderer according to the scriptures. And jump down to verse 24. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. They are taken out the way as all other, and cut off as the tops of the ears of corn. So this so-called white man, his establishment is built up right now. How it says in the book of Malachi, the first chapter, how they're going to build, But Yahweh Shashai, he's going to tear down and destroy them. So they're exalted for a little while, but now we in the last rulership of Esau's empire. He's about to be brought down low now. And he's going to go into slavery as well. Verse 25, and if it be not so now, who will make me a liar and make my speech nothing worth? So Yahweh Shashai, he's a man of his word, and it says that he's a man that he should not lie. So he was going to bring up Esau for a little while, and now we're in the last days, he's going to bring Esau down. And then let you know that Esau is at the end of his rulership. It's about to be a new rulership on this planet Earth that's starting with the elect of the nation of Israel. So yeah, again, I recommend you brothers check that movie out, The Wind River. It's on Netflix. It's a great movie. And as you see from this article, Native American women and girls, no one knows how many are missing and dead. And that movie, Wind River, shows a little glimpse how those Native American women are getting raped on them reservations by Esau, the so-called white man, the murderer, according to the scriptures. So I hope you all be edified by this. Give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. The honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim. I will leave this article in my description box. Shalom.